To Pauline, would you like to ask the question standing in your name?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. My question is for the Executive Member for Active Travel, Transport and Highways. Shinfield Road is a very busy and dangerous road and difficult for people to cross. Therefore, many parents resort to transporting their children by school, to and from Crossfield School by car, increasing the traffic problems for local residents. When asked about this last year, Councillor Fishwick said that he'd looked at the site and insufficient numbers were crossing the road to make this viable. This is a ridiculous assessment. The reason people don't cross this road is because it's so dangerous. It's also an insult to parents who want to walk their children to school, or who would be happy for them to walk or cycle unattended if it wasn't for the busy road that they had to cross. The council is meant to be trying to increase cycling and walking to school, and this is an obvious opportunity to do that. Now, a 7-year-old boy has been knocked down by a cyclist who was overtaking a bus by the south entrance. Please, can you urgently reconsider your decision?
Thank you, Pauline, for your question. We are very sorry to hear of the incident involving the 7-year-old boy. We hope he makes a full and speedy recovery. As you know, the council has limited budget. It does now, and it did when the Conservatives were in administration. Therefore, locations for crossing sites are prioritised using an assessment process that includes data on the number of people crossing the road, the ease to cross the road, and the number and speed of vehicles. And local factors, such as being near a school, are also considered. Doing it this way ensures our limited funds are directed to those sites where there are the highest need and not who shouts loudest. We are committed to promoting safe walking and cycling routes to schools where funding is available. However, with the limited budgets we have, I am sure you would agree we must prioritise the locations with the highest demand. Unfortunately, there are locations within the borough which come out of the assessment as a higher priority, and so I cannot at the moment commit to funding the scheme.
Do you have a supplementary?
Yes, I do. Yeah, thank you for that answer, Paul. It's rather disappointing. I'm very surprised that somewhere where there's actually been an accident required an ambulance and paramedics, where the paramedics were saying they found it very difficult to actually deal with the accident because of people driving so dangerously and fast whilst they were on the road trying to sort it out, is not a priority. I'd also like to ask you, have you actually asked the school if they'd be willing to help fund a crossing? Because I believe they might be interested in talking to you about that. And it would be a shame if the council just dismissed this suggestion out of hand without looking at what could be done to actually fund it.
Unfortunately, from time to time, accidents do happen on the highway network, and pedestrian personal injury accidents are taken into account. This is something which is new because it's only happened in the last few weeks. So if it is reassessed at any particular time, that particular accident would be taken into account. As I said before, everything is evidence-based. So we are looking at that particular type of information, such as personal injury accidents. There is a system and a process that we go through. We haven't asked the school for any contribution towards it, but is something that we could do in the future once everything's reassessed.
Thank you. The next question is for